Welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Pass to Holmgren. There's the three. Oh, Holmgren.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
All right, a moment.
Stripe recently. He's stepping up to the line with confidence and just burying those shots in bunches. It's been encouraging to watch his development.
And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for Washington. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Cool, shot is off.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Williams misses.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Oh, what an effort by Poole.
Really good example of Jordan Poole using his skill to create the needed separation.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. Holmgren with it. To the paint. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Richaun Holmes picks one up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
Pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
That's a big-time finish for Chet Holmgren. Boy, you get him in the restricted area, look out.
Here's Poole. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder trail by 12. Williams passes to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Poole. Tipped. On the break. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Washington leading by 10. Poole's got 9 points here in the second half.
You could tell Jordan Poole from the opening tip was determined to make an impact, and he does that best with his scoring.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Harrison Barnes comes in for Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Mitchell. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And currently his numbers are incredible. Averaging almost 33 a game. Holmgren with a screen on Smart. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Puts it up. Poole can't get that one to fall. Thunder trail by 13. Here's Caruso. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. Washington has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Three-pointer Kispert. And again, Washington with a triple.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Smart. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Poole, right side. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer!
Credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's the Washington Wizards, feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Jalen Williams out there for him. Jalen with an E at the 3 and Jalen with an I at the 5. Alex Caruso is out there with Mitchell, and it's Barnes in at the 4. Brogdon, the pass to Smart. Back to Brogdon. Smart outside. Pass to Brogdon. Three-pointer. He's off on that one.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Williams. Offline with a 3. Wizards leading by 16. Here's Champagnie. Williams defending. Here's Brogdon. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. Brogdon's gotten his first basket of the night.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rush coach offensively, they could really use a basket.
Woo-hoo! That's the athleticism you talk about with Jalen Williams. This guy can get off his feet in a hurry.
Brogdon, the pass to Kispert, launches it. The Thunder with the rebound. Pass to Caruso. He buries it from 3.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. So Washington ends up going with a new group. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Poole against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Poole. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Mitchell, the pass to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the layup for 2.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
The drive by Poole. Now Poole.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency.
Timeout.
They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. On defense, the Wizards. They led by as many as 18. Mitchell deciding. Holmes has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Poole. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. The Thunder making a switch here. Caruso is checked in. Off the inbound. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And that one's good. Poole.
Man, that's a big-time finish right there. Jordan Poole not flustered at all by the contact.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Down by 15. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. The Thunder with another miss.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Wizards.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for Jordan Poole.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Harrison Barnes comes in for Holmgren. Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. And Topic is subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Smart passes to Brogdon for three. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
Pass to Williams. Outside Barnes. Williams a screen on Bay. Takes one from 10 feet. And again, it's Oklahoma City. 27 seconds left in the game. Smart against Caruso. Outside Coulibaly. Right side Brogdon. Over Topic. And it's Brogdon missing. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And we present the player of the game, Jordan Poole.
How can the Wizards not be confident when they look this bad? Here they were, headed to the locker room. Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to... You know, Greg, neither of these teams are at full health here. Both contending with injuries.
Yeah, and it's a shame, really. You always want to see teams at full strength, but there's no asterisk because this game's going to count just the same.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Randall out there with Jaden McDaniel. Then it's Conley. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gobert in at the foul. Poole, no good. Outside Conley. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Holmes. And here are the Wizards now. We've been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
For three, Middleton nailed from three-point land.
And how smooth is that jumper? Middleton making it look easy from the corner.
And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Showing his strength inside. Poole muscles that one home.
Here's Conley. Chalk up two there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And it's Carrington missing. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. McDaniels gets to Conley. Here's Randall. Rebounded by the Wizards. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. A floater. Randall no good. Wizards leading by 3. Here's Carrington. To the middle. Here's Poole. Brings it up off the glass. Poole's got his second bucket.
Tightly contested, but Poole can make shots with guys hanging all over.
Randall surveying the D. Right at the free throw line, and the shot goes down.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Poole. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 3. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Corey Kisper's checked in for George. And the Timberwolves also making a change. DiVincenzo's checked in for the Wizards. Champagne's checked in. And it's Coulibaly in for Chris Middleton. Timberwolves passing it around. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Off target with the open look. Wizards leading by 3. Here's Poole with the drive. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Nobody can knife through a lane quite like Jordan Poole.
Pass to Shannon. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Here's Poole. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
There's a toughness Poole brings to the floor. He can handle a little contact.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Washington?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
And Washington making a change here. George is checked in. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Clark, a screen on Smart. Inside. Pass to Alexander Walker. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Cans it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Goes up to the stripe. Poole no good. The Timberwolves trail. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. On the wing, Koulibaly connects from three-point range. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Clark, the pass to Reed. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And here's Poole for three. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Wizards out front. They lead by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
We've got George. Koulibaly is out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Kispert. And it's Champagnie in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options. Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's defended by Koulibaly. Now, Alexander Walker. Pass to Clark. Shot clock at 5. From downtown. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Alexander Walker.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Alexander Walker passes to Clark. A three-pointer off the mark. Wizards leading by 4. Pass to Koulibaly. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender. But the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Gill is checked in for the Wizards. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Champagnie. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Champagnie's got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards. DiVincenzo against Smart. Picked by Reed. Here he goes. They get it back. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, we don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough. Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from DiVincenzo. And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And Washington going with a whole new group here. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. From past the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
Well, this has to be a frustrating loss because they actually played well, but it still wasn't enough for them to get the win.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Poole against Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Holmes.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
And that one, good. Poole's got 10 points in the game.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
Randall passes to Alexander Walker. Unloads from 9. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Pass to Garrett.
Commitment in making the D pay.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Randall dishes to McDaniels. Down low. Here's Conley, and the layup's good off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
With the floater, and Poole with the layup. And the Wizards lead by 6.
It's been one of those nights for Poole. He is on a heater.
Conley feeling it out. Randall passes to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And it's great to see Poole attacking the basket, not settling for the jumper.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Randall down low. Tips it. Randall on the follow. Randall's got his second basket.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Wizards lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting.
Can't tell too much from early numbers, but the All-Star picture may be coming into focus a little. I'm definitely not surprised by these names.
Yeah, because it's just a popularity contest right now, and they haven't been playing for long.
And guys, let's take a look at the Wizards in that first half. Neither side able to build a significant lead through 2.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Wizards leading by 4. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Conley. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. Back in will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, I like when Gobert's teammates use his length on offense. Textbook alley-oop there.
Even now, Stan in his late 30s, Mike Conley still able to perform at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, his father was a gold medalist in track and field. So even as Mike Jr. has maybe lost a step, he's still able to compete athletically.
Washington's gone 5 of 8 from three-point lane. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Wasted no time on that one. Alexander Walker's got his third basket of the night right there.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Check out Poole taking it to the 10 with reckless abandon.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Conley, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jordan Poole picks one up. It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And Conley drops them both. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando. Yes. Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Poole, the pass to George. Fires away from way outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Stolen by Michael Conley. To the inside. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut to just one on the basket from McDaniels.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Randall, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Here's Poole. The shot will not fall.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Holmes covering, and they take the lead. Alexander Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Poole finds George, and here's Smart. For 3, Kispert. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, this is part of why guys love playing with Smart. He will reward you for getting open if you can.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's McDaniels, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. McDaniels got the game tied up here for Minnesota. Poole kicks to Kispert. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 58 seconds left in the third. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. No good on the free throw. Clark, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Good on the second free throw. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal. Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Kispert finds Poole. Carries it from three-point range. Poole's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
23 seconds left in the third. Alexander Walker. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Alexander Walker's got 13. Wizards have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Count it. And the Wizards lead by 2.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for Washington. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Timberwolves shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Coulibaly is out there with Corey Kispert. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Champagnie in at the center. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Smart passes to Champagnie. The Wizards working the ball around now. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's DiVincenzo. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Brogdon inside the line, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
DiVincenzo kicks to Ingles. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Champagnie. Wizards leading by 6. Smart dishes to Kispert. On the wing, Coulibaly. From the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 4 rebounds now tonight. DiVincenzo against Smart. And DiVincenzo is good for 3. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now this quarter. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Brian Keefe talked to his team during the break. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
The shot's good on the assist by Jordan. And now an 8-point Wizards lead.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Outside, George. Back to Poole. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Timberwolves trail by 8. Conley, the pass to Randall. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And recognized the change of possession and got in front for the score. Randall just a step ahead on that.
And Poole gets it to go.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Conley dishes to Randall. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Poole. Good on the shot. Poole's got the lead up to 10 now for the Wizards.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Randall can't get that one to fall.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
And Poole gets it to go.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Wizards.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jordan Poole.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The drive by Poole. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Randall with the bucket. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Driving to the basket. Good work there as it goes. Poole's got 40 points.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And down it goes. Jamming that one home. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present our player of the game.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.